Hi, Benji here, and in response to this viral TikTok series where straight men judge whether other men look gay, I want to explain using research why almost none of what is being assessed is actually about sexual orientation. In the videos, a man stops straight men on the street, shows them a photo of another man, and asks whether they think he's gay. And the men almost always say yes. He then asks whether they think someone could tell if they were straight from a photo, takes their photo, shows it to the next person, and repeats the process. The series looks like it's about gaydar, but is better understood as showing how closely men monitor each other's masculinity. Each man is asked to judge whether another man looks gay, which in practice means judging whether he looks masculine enough. He's then made aware that his own photo may be judged in the same way. And combined with the fact that he's also being interviewed by another man who he likely perceives to be straight on camera, his answer becomes a performance of his own masculinity. He's shown whether he understands the rules being used to decide which men read as properly masculine. This is affirmed by the fact that when many of the men are asked whether they think someone could tell they were straight from a photo, they don't just say yes, but I hope so. The anxiety being expressed isn't, will people know the truth about me? It's, could people read me as gay? Being read as gay is treated as a potential social penalty because it's associated with a perceived failure of masculinity. Theories like Vandello and Bosson's on precarious manhood help explain this. Their research argues that manhood is widely treated as an unstable social status that relies on recognition from others and has to be earned and defended rather than simply held. A man may know he's straight, but his masculinity can still be questioned if others decide he has failed to perform it correctly. So when one man says another looks gay, they're often not making a meaningful claim about that man's sexual orientation, but identifying what they read as a failure of masculine presentation. Sociologist C.J. Pascoe documented this pattern in her research on how boys police each other's masculinity, finding that gay often functions as a penalty for gender nonconformity, rather than a descriptor of who someone is attracted to. This is, of course, still homophobia, but the point is that the label of gay is being used to regulate masculinity, not just describe sexual orientation. This has harmful implications for all men, and those implications aren't applied equally. But they rest on the same social mechanism demonstrated in these videos, where men are not only judged by masculine norms, but also incentivized to enforce them. Hope that helps, bye.